The views and opinions of the following program is not necessarily those of WOKB, staff, and management of Unity Broadcasting.
Thursday is here. Happy Thursday, everyone. It is Jennifer Yan. I am excited to be back at the Thriving Thursday table, counting down the days to 2023. This show is going to be awesome, all about reinventing yourself, structuring your goals. Stay tuned, grab lunch, and come on back with me. It's Thriving Thursday, y'all.
Counting my blessings, naming them one by one. If you need a witness, I will be the one. I'm counting my blessings, I'm telling you what God has done. I remember when the pain was so deep, thought it would kill me, my strength was so weak. When I looked around, all I could see was your hand on me, and that is just one of the ways. I'm counting my blessings, telling you what God has done. I'm counting my blessings, naming them one by one. And if you need a witness, I will be the one. Counting my blessings, telling you what God has done. Just remember when the bills were due, your friends were few, He always came through, He did. Even when your heart was broken, your faith was stolen, but now you can get up and say, counting my blessings, telling you what God has done. Telling you what He's done, yeah. My blessings, naming them one by one. Oh, Lord. And if you need a witness, I will be the one. Oh, I'm counting my blessings, telling you what God has done.
Come on, you got it. Say it with us, y'all.
I'm counting my blessings, telling you what God has done. I'm counting my blessings, naming them one by one. And if you need a witness, I will be the one. Oh, no. I'm counting my blessings, telling you what God has done. Me before I even call. I got angels watching over all night long, and a promise that I'll never let me fall. Keep on blessing me, over and over. Yes, you've been good. Keep on blessing me, over and over.
have to count your blessings. You know, in life, we can have so many obstacles, but let's continue to count our blessings. You know, Thriving Thursday, y'all. If y'all are tuning in, thank you so very much because this is a great show today. You know, we are closing out. Can we believe that 2022 is almost up? Where did the year go? You know, I know, like many, this year has been a whirlwind for you. We are almost, I want to say, through a pandemic. We have dealt with so many losses, but at the same time, there's been gains, there's been lessons. Personally, I have went through a tremendous amount. But as I close out the year, you know, I like to think on the positive and say, you know, how do I get started on creating a new me, reinventing myself? You know, reinvention can mean a lot of different things just depending on who you are. But a lot of times we think about reinventing ourselves. The first thing that pops up is our outer appearance. You know, oh, we want to lose some weight, or, you know, we want to reinvent our brands, our content. But reinvention starts on the inside. It really does. To reinvent yourself, you got to understand where you are, where you want to go, and then we just continue rolling from there. I like to put out a couple of simple questions, you know, throughout this show. And if you are sitting down and you're having some great lunch, and I hope you are because it's that lunch hour, you grab that ink pen, that pencil, whatever that new journey is that's going to get your year started. Grab that because I'm going to drop some nuggets on you all. And at the same time, I'm going to bless some of the ones that text me throughout this show with a complimentary strategy session on reinventing yourself or your brand, or if you just want to have that accountability partner to talk to briefly before the new year comes in. You know, take my number. It is 407-486-0993. All you need to do is text the word success throughout this hour, and I will be communicating with you throughout the end of 2022. So I've selected some questions that I always ask myself when I am getting ready to take on a new challenge. You know, when I'm getting ready to make a decision on who I want to work with in this next phase, in this next journey. And some of those questions I'm going to discuss and I'm going to share. We're going to have a transparent moment here on Thriving Thursday today. So I ask you all, if you are listening, and I know you're listening, but if you're watching, hey, how you doing? Share this video, tag a friend, tag a partner, accountability partner for sure, because you're going to need accountability going into the next phase in your life in reinventing yourself. So if the obstacle of money was not something for you, if the obstacle for money was removed, how would your life look? You know, if you were not concerned about how you were going to make that next dollar, what would you do? What would your life look like? As I ask these questions, I'm going to answer them back for you all because I want you to know who I am and feel me throughout this hour, but also text me if you are in need of some direction, a strategic partner, an accountability partner. You know, like I said, free 30-minute sessions are going to be provided throughout the end of the year. All you got to do is text the word success to 407-486-0993. So I'm going to answer that question for you all, because if money was removed, you know, we need money. We need it. We need it to survive, okay? But if it was removed and money was not an object for you, what would you be doing? What would you wake up doing? And let's talk about that. For me, it does not change. I love to serve. I love to assist. I love to help individuals reach their goals. So if money was not an option, that's what I would be doing, what I'm doing right now. You know, I had to learn to use my expertise and to understand I cannot just give it away. I think that's one of the biggest things that has happened with entrepreneurship. We love what we do, and we're so quick sometimes to assist others without understanding our true value. So even though we're talking about removing money, you got to also remember what your value is. And when you decide to remove the thought of dollars from your lifestyle, you think about give back. So in everything that I do, I look for that angle on who I can bless, who I can give back to. Being a business strategist, national PR, my passion is to see others be successful. So it's so hard when I look around and I see an entrepreneur go in the wrong direction to jump in and want to consult and want to give up all the goods. But sometimes I do not get the dollars that go behind it. And that's okay if you are going to use that as your true give back. Satisfying your need to give back can be done in so many different ways. And as we close out this year, I want you to determine how you're going to give back next year, because that has a big thing to do with reinventing yourself and feeling good when you wake up in the morning. There are several nonprofit organizations that I support. And I support them for personal reasons because of what they do and how they do it. So I encourage you throughout this hour, when you're having lunch, Google search, think about your passions, think about the things that you would be doing without a dollar, and then look for an organization that does something similar in meeting the goals and give back that way. I love giving to entrepreneurs. And again, we got to keep the lights on, so we got to get paid. So let me share with you all of my give back for entrepreneurs. Number one, again, today and throughout the rest of the year, entrepreneur, or if you want to be an entrepreneur, whether you're looking to write a book, start a nonprofit, what are your goals? Text the word success to 407-486-0993, and I have several free 30-minute strategy sessions that I am going to help you on out with. So let's talk about my nonprofits, because nonprofits, they need our continued voice and support. I just want to talk about some of the ones that mean something to me. I want to start off with Central Florida Diaper Bank. Central Florida Diaper Bank is located here in the Ocoee area. They are an organization that provides essential needs, diapers, things that can really help a young mom, a young family out. When I met Sharon, the founder of Central Florida Diaper Banks, my heart went out to her. One, for personal reasons, but also for just the gains, the work that she does specifically for other families. As a young mom, I was 16 when I had my daughter. And one thing that I didn't have an issue with was diapers. I had a baby shower, and I want to say diapers was stocked up from the floor to the ceiling of all different sizes, but everyone was not blessed and is not blessed in that area. So if you think about a mom that has to say, am I going to buy food or I'm going to buy diapers, that might help you push your direction into saying, I want to support Central Florida Diaper Bank. Reach out, Google them, call Sharon, hear her story, because her story and why she started the organization is something that will continue to have you donating throughout the year. And the end of the year is coming, so I got to throw in the tax season all in this conversation. If you don't give to an organization that you're passionate about, you're going to end up giving it and paying it into taxes. So think about that organization. Another organization that I want to highlight today is Base Camp of Children's Cancer Foundation, another organization that is so dear to me from dealing with cancer in-house and understanding the needs and the support that is out there. Again, another great organization that's focused on children, helping others, Base Camp of Base Camp, Children Cancer Foundation. Google them, look out for them, and allow one of these organizations that I've just talked about to be an organization that you give something to throughout this hour. This is the giving hour. This is the reinvent yourself hour. And what would you be doing if money was not a topic? I would continue to be giving back. I would continue to be serving, and I would be continuing to help others reach their goals. So ask yourself that. Take money off of the table, and then let's talk about what you would be doing. And if you need some directions, again, all throughout the hour, everyone that texts the word success to me at 407-486-0993, you're going to get a complimentary session. So this is Thriving Thursday. We are on the lunch hour. I am excited to be here. I'm going to play another one of my favorite songs, and I will be right back.
I like that, y'all. Oh, yeah. Listen. Heartaches, I've had my share of heartaches, but I'm still here. Trouble, I've seen my share of trouble, but I'm still here. Bruises, I've taken my lumps and bruises, but I'm still here. Yes, I am. Loneliness, I've had my share of loneliness, but I'm still here. Listen, through it all, I made it through another day's journey. God kept me here. Can anybody relate to that tonight? I made it, yeah. I made it through another day's journey. God kept me here. Now I know somebody can relate to what I'm about to say now. Lied on, many times I've been lied on. Yeah. But I'm still here. Thank you, Lord. Burdens, I had to bear so many burdens, but I'm still here, yes. Ooh, dark days, I've had my share of dark days, but I'm still here, yes I am. Disappointments, I've had so many disappointments, but I'm still here. Yeah, through it all, I made it through another day's journey. Woo. God kept me here. I don't know how you feel about it tonight, but I thank God that I'm still here. I made it. Woo. God kept me here. Let me tell you what it was, y'all. Listen. It's by the grace of God that I'm still here today. He was always there, no matter what came my way. A very present help in my time of need. Standing right there just to see about me. His arms around me. It hasn't been easy, no. I made made it, I made it, made it, made it, made it, yeah. Kept me here. And I just want y'all to know this tonight. I made it. I made it. Well, yes, I made it. I'm still here. I'm still here. If a lot of folks said that I wouldn't be here tonight, but I made it. I made it. By the grace of God, y'all. Yes, I made it. I'm still here, y'all. I'm still here. Yes, I am. I had to lay awake in the midnight hour sometimes, tossing and turning all night long. Have anybody ever had to lay awake all night long sometimes? Tears in your eyes, wondering what the next day was going to bring. But God kept it all around you. Yes, He did. You made it through your trials. You're still here tonight. Come on and let me see those hands.
Yes. I made it. We made it, y'all. We have made it. And we are still here. This is Thriving Thursday. We are talking about reinventing yourself going into 2023. You know, yes, we have made it, and everyone has not been as fortunate. Everyone has not been as fortunate to make it here with us. So now that we are here, what are we going to do different? What are we going to do different to reach our goals? What are we going to do different to serve the community, serve our families, serve ourselves? You know, serving yourself is one big thing you have to say. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't serve yourself, you cannot serve others. You know, I want you to think about how you are going to not only take care of you and reinvent you, but identify how that will assist others in what you're doing. When we talked a little bit about money, you know, when we talked about removing it off the table, you got to ask yourself before you can remove it off the table, because yes, you know, we need it. What are you going to do to provide for yourself? But most importantly, what do you need to provide for yourself? Because a lot of us, we say we want to make $1 million. We want to make 6 figures. We want to hit these financial goals, which is great. But if we're focusing on what we really need, what in life do we really need to be successful so we can be more giving to ourselves and more serving to the others? You know, what is it that we need? I want to just throw in my financial advisor, and I want to say a little bit about Nestorine Blair, because she is someone, when we talk about who we are going to continue to work with in the reinvention of 2023, she is someone that I would recommend everyone to talk to when we go to talking about money. You know, one thing for sure is that if you want to be successful, you got to have a plan. You got to have a plan in life, and you got to know what you need to reach those goals. So when you ask yourself, what is it that you really need? And what activities are you going to do to get those? You know, all of that is a part of the strategic plan. If you are a business owner and you sell products, understanding what does it cost to make that product? Not just make that product, but package that product. You know, when we talk about reinventing yourself, there's going to be some goals that you're going to set when it comes to what you want to do to remove money out of the mindset. So understanding your products is so key, and understanding how you present is also so important. Reinvent yourself, but don't do it alone. You know, there is so many different ways and education and consultants and people that you can go to that can help guide you. I say allow people to do what they do best, and then you do the rest. You know, and if you do that and you follow that formula, your success will be even easier to achieve. Now, you can achieve it. It might just take you a little bit longer alone, but why go at it alone? Because I've always been taught, you know, together we are stronger. So ask yourself, you know, what traits, what values do the people around you have? And what do you mostly admire about them? Because that will allow you to pick those accountability partners. That will allow you to pick those consultants. That will even allow you to pick those personal individuals in your life that you may want to have around you. You may want to have on your team. When building teams, I always like to say, hey, who is in your toolbox? Because your toolbox will allow you to get the job done. My toolbox is filled with individuals that will pray for me, that will guide me, that will tell me the truth. Not everyone will tell you the truth. They will look in your face and they will tell you what they think you want to hear to keep your friendship, to keep your partnership. That's not the individuals that you want to go into 2023 with. You really want to look at the people that's in your circle when it comes to reinventing yourself, because the old saying, if you're running with dogs, at some point you're going to catch their fleas. So pick individuals that you admire, individuals that have something in common with you. When I am coaching lots of entrepreneurs, I say, ask yourself, who is doing what you are currently doing? And see how they're doing that. Do the market research. Starting a business, reinventing yourself can be rough if you just go out there and you base it off of, I know how to make a good sweet potato pie, okay? And it's lunchtime, so I got to talk about some sweet potato pies, okay? But if you focus on that you just know how to do one thing and one thing well, you forget the components that is needed to run a successful business. Management is needed to run a successful business. Someone that understands HR is needed to run a successful business. Advertising, identifying who your target audience is. There is a lot of questions you have to ask yourself in the reinvention process, whether it's, again, for yourself or for your business. You have to ask those tough questions sometime. And then it all goes back to, again, okay, how much money do I really need to make to be happy, to survive? Because anything you start out, it does take that groundwork. And the funds may not always be there. So reinvent yourself and understand your needs versus your wants. And then for me, get yourself a good financial advisor that can help you keep those things in line. Mine is Nestorine Blair. So if you are listening, Nestorine, if you're on this call, definitely drop your contact information down. I seen you here earlier, so ones can reach out to you. But this is Thriving Thursday, and we're talking about how to reinvent yourself and the questions that you should ask yourself in that process. How would you most like someone to describe you? That's a good one. We all have an expiration date in life. And when that date is up, what do you want individuals to say about you? How do you want them to describe you? Or while you're right here on earth and you're in a crowded room, whether you're there or someone is there on your behalf, if they're talking about you, how do you want to be described? I've heard so many things in the description of me, from, oh my gosh, she does everything, to she's so busy, can we get in touch with her? That can be a good thing, but it also can be a thing that can set yourself back when you're looking at serving and reinventing yourself. You got to be available for yourself first. So in 2023, what I am vowing is to stand up for me first and to set those guidelines and those boundaries for individuals that want to pull from me and drain from me. It's not just about me pouring, because if I continue pouring and pouring, my cup will run dry. But in this hour, I'm going to be pouring, and I'm going to be pouring as much as I can pour to the end of the year. If you like what you are hearing, and if you need some encouragement in reinventing yourself or thinking about the business that you want to start, this is the hour to text the word success to 407-486-0993. I am here for a full hour. Hey, if you want to chat a little bit with me, call in now. 407-894-1680. I would like to hear how you plan to reinvent yourself for the new year.
You might not see it, but you're standing in victory. Listen, I can tell you about pain. I I can tell you about change. I've been there. And I've had the joys of pain. Oh, I've been there. But there's nothing like the place. For victory. I can tell you about pain. I've been there. Oh, transitions and change. I've been there. I've had the joys of pain. Oh, Lord. I've been there. But there's nothing like the place. Oh. Couldn't see it. We stand in victory. But we have to believe it. Hey, have you ever had strong faith? I've been there. But you was moving at a slow pace. I've been there. Still needing the Lord's grace. Yeah. Nothing like a place.
Love it, love it, love it. This is Thriving Thursday, y'all. We are having a great time. It's the lunch hour. It is the lunch hour. So what are you having for lunch? Can we talk a little bit about some food right now? You know, I feel like Thanksgiving is every day for me. What is Thanksgiving to me? Giving thanks for the food that I eat. I had an amazing breakfast this morning. But what's Thanksgiving to me? Oxtails. Yes, it's those good old tender, juicy, succulent oxtails. Where can you get some this lunch hour? Bar 5 Lounge and Grill. Make sure you check them out. Make sure you get the oxtails and get the grits with it, okay? You will thank me later. But if you don't want grits, you can always settle for some of those sides, those collard greens, macaroni and cheese, awesome rice, and the salads over there at Bar 5 Lounge and Grill is something to talk about. They are amazing. You can get the salmon on top, fried chicken, grilled chicken, jerk chicken. It's the lunch hour, y'all, so I just hope I made y'all mouth water enough to check out Bar 5 Lounge and Grill. They are available on DoorDash and Uber Eats. but it's conveniently located on the Clark Road entrance of the West Oaks Mall here in the beautiful city of Ocoee. It is Thriving Thursday. It is the lunch hour. So we're talking about reinventing yourself and what questions you should ask yourself in making that happen as we close out 2022 and go proudly into 2023. So I like to ask, what obstacles are between you and the life that you want? When you look at the obstacles that you have, it will allow you to, again, pick the right partners to work with you. As I talk to lots of entrepreneurs, I hear things like, I don't even know how to pull my content together for social media. I want to reinvent myself. I want to reinvent my brand, but I'm stuck on how to present myself. So I'm going to just tell you a little, some little gems and tips on reinventing yourself through your business. If you are your business and your business is your brand, how do you reinvent yourself? One, education. Education is so key. So look for that content. Look for ones. Again, I cannot stress this enough. Research. Bring the people around you that do what they do best, but research the topics and the things that is relatable to your target audience. And when you fail in finding that research, find yourself a partner that is already doing what you're doing. What does that mean? It means eliminating that spirit of competition. We are never in competition. If you're confident in yourself and your service and your why, you don't see another person that does something similar to you as competition. You see them as a partner for success. Jennifer Young Agency will always be a partner for success with bridging the gap between yourself or that person that can help you reach your goals. So this hour, again, I am pouring back into entrepreneurs who are looking for guidance. Don't forget, text the word success to 407-486-0993 and claim your free strategy session for the year. And then also ask yourself, what do I do better? What do I do better than anyone else? There is no competition, but you got to toot your own horn out here. You got to be your own cheerleader out here. So that will help align you in reinventing yourself because you understand what your strengths are. When you know what your strengths are, you can then pour into others, but you can also focus on your strength. When I focus on my strengths, it's clear to me that I am great. I am great with strategizing and putting plans together. I am great with creating content. I am great with identifying who a person's target audience is and why they even want to pay them. Those are the things that you look at on the business side, okay? But when you look at the personal side, I had to say, self, you run so hard, you don't do the things necessary to take care of yourself. So I've put people around me for that purpose. I've put people around me to make sure that I relax and I get those weekly massages. I make sure that I'm well groomed. How you feel on the inside reflects your outside. So who is that therapist? Who is that accountability partner? Who's the person that you talk to when you're not feeling so good inside and you need to be lifted? Prayer, of course, is number one. Prayer is that. But at that same time, look for that person to talk to. Everybody needs, in the losses that we lose from individuals taking their life. Why was that? Is it because there was no one there? Or what was it? You have to ask yourself those serious questions. Also ask yourself, what activities do you do throughout your day that makes you feel good? Feeling good is what I'm all about. And if we ain't feeling good, we don't need to be doing it. It's like they say, you are what you speak. Speak success for yourself. What habits do you most wish to get rid of this year that has left you feeling a little blue? Is it when you go out with a certain group of people and you let yourself go way too much? that you wake up the next morning with a headache out of this world? Are those activities that you're overindulging in that is preventing you from being clear the next morning? Again, think about reinventing yourself. Think about the people that are around you, and then think about how you can incorporate breaks throughout your day just to focus on you. As we're getting ready to close this Thriving Thursday, and I feel like my hour has went by so fast, I'm gonna really tell you about some self-care things, that you can do right from home. Fill up that bubble bath, put some lavender oils in there, read a book, pick a good book, and reinventing yourself throughout the new year. I want to shout out the individuals that take care of me, from my stylist, Jasmine Yan, located in the West Orlando area. She is right on the second floor of the Regions Bank building. You can find her on IG, also on Facebook, Jasmine Yan, Weave Junkie. I tell you, she keeps my hair feeling so good and so fresh that I am clear to do the things that I need to do in life, okay? I also want to just shout out Bliss Beauty Studio that is in Winter Park. Alyssa and Azara over there are awesome with making sure that your skin stays flawless. Ladies, we don't feel good if our lashes ain't right. They are the ones for you, okay? They will keep your lashes popping. They will keep your skin glowing. That is needed for true self-care. I've talked briefly about my massages, Vitality Wellness Spa, also in the Regions Bank building. So look at there. Go ahead and get your hair done and then schedule that massage and get with Hillary. All of these individuals are in my inner circle. I call them my toolbox. I told them, the individuals, that when I'm feeling down, if I go out to them in any kind of way, I promise they make me feel great, and they will do the same thing for you. So when you talk about reinventing yourselves and looking at your brand, you also need to make sure that you allocate that time to do that. So whether it's 5 minutes in a day that you turn on a yoga channel on YouTube, okay, I'm blessed to have a friend that has been a friend with me for 20 plus years that has introduced yoga to me, and hot yoga at that. Okay, don't do too good for the lashes, but I'm glad I have Bliss at Bliss in Winter Park that keeps those in. So thank you, Dana, if you are listening, for introducing those things in my life that has allowed me to reinvent myself, focus myself, and share with others. As I close out this Thriving Thursday, I want you to stay tuned. And if you love this show and you want to hear more of me in 2023, definitely let WOKB Radio know, okay? Because I want to keep coming to you and giving you these gems. It is Thriving Thursday. I'm going to close out this segment. We're going to rock with some more of my favorite jams. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you next week.
Now let the ladies encourage you a little bit too. You don't have to worry. No matter how dark it is, I promise it's gonna get better. Listen, no Smith.
Don't you worry and don't you fret. 'Cause I know God ain't never failed me yet.
Never failed me yet.
He knows the plans He has for you. And I believe He'll do everything He said He would do.
Everything he said.
And then He told me to tell you everything gon' be alright, yeah. And He
Business owners, do you need affordable advertising that helps you reach your potential customers? Well, look no further. Advertise Orlando has placed digital advertising screens in high-traffic businesses like Kim's Kitchen, Grill Master Restaurant, the District Gastro Bar, and Bar 5 Lounge. Now, you can advertise to hundreds daily without breaking the bank. This type of advertising is great for churches, promoters, attorneys, doctors, realtors, plumbers, and much more. Call 321-229-1307 to get started today.
All Good Entertainment is Central Florida's premier Christian DJs, providing all types of music for all types of people for all types of events. That's All Good Entertainment. When the music really matters,
and it always does,
All Good Entertainment will be there to help make your event a success. Birthday parties, wedding receptions, anniversaries, church functions, or family reunions, you name it, we got it. Call and reserve your date today. 407-247-3939. That's 407-247-3939. Blessing your event with the gift of music. That's All Good Entertainment.
Hey, what up, though? E is Griff from Get Up Mornings, EC.
Hey, Griff. Up next, we got another E&G True Hollywood Bible story. TJ has trending topics. Griff's got the joys and concerns. And we'll share keys for a healthy marriage. We love here at the Get Up Church.
Yeah, we do, with the hearts on it and everything.
Come
So
on.
make sure you start your day with us.
We'll have your faith walking.
Love talking.
And joy living on Get Up Mornings.
Central Florida, join me, Glenn Allgood, for Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell right here on Inspiration 1680 WOKB, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'll bring you the best music, your reliable news, traffic, and weather together. It's Get Up with me, Glenn Allgood, mornings right here on Inspiration 1680 WOKB.
Get ready for the Global American Amway Arena Miracle Crusade with evangelist David E. Taylor, July 21st to the 22nd, 2023. Where you will meet with God face to face. Experience the miracles.
The Lord is coming down to stand on the stage in this arena. We are going to see God do amazing miracles as a result.
Call in now to send your prayer request to David E. Taylor while he is in Shut Away. 1-877-843-4567. Registration is free. Virtual seats are free. Visit 2022arena.com.
Silver Gala Inc. presents this year's Winter Gala at the Sheraton Orlando North Hotel, located at 600 North Lake Destiny Road, Maitland, Florida. This year's theme is leather and lace, a little bit naughty and a little bit nice. Food, fun, and festivities begins at 7 p.m. To purchase your tickets, go to www.eventbrite.com for SGI Winter Gala 2022.
This is WOKB 1680 AM Winter Garden.
and W264DV
100.7 FM Kissimmee, the heart and soul of Central Florida.
Hey, what up, though? E is Griff from Get Up Mornings, EC.
Hey, Griff. Up next, we got another E&G True Hollywood Bible story. TJ has trending topics. Griff's got the joys and concerns. And we'll share keys for a healthy marriage. We love here at the Get Up Church.
Yeah, we do, with the hearts on it and everything.
Come
So
on.
make sure you start your day with us.
We'll have your faith walking.
Love talking.
And joy living on Get Up Mornings.
Central Florida, join me, Glenn Allgood, for Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell right here on Inspiration 1680 WOKB, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'll bring you the best music, your reliable news, traffic, and weather together. It's Get Up with me, Glenn Allgood, mornings right here on Inspiration 1680 WOKB.
This is WOKB 1680 AM Winter Garden.
and W264DV
100.7 FM Kissimmee, the heart and soul of Central Florida.
Hey, what up, though? E is Griff from Get Up Mornings, EC.
Hey, Griff. Up next, we got another E&G True Hollywood Bible story. TJ has trending topics. Griff's got the joys and concerns. And we'll share keys for a healthy marriage. We love here at the Get Up Church.
Yeah, we do, with the hearts on it and everything.
Come
So
on.
make sure you start your day with us.
We'll have your faith walking.
Love talking.
And joy living on Get Up Mornings.
Central Florida, join me, Glenn Allgood, for Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell right here on Inspiration 1680 WOKB, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'll bring you the best music, your reliable news, traffic, and weather together. It's Get Up with me, Glenn Allgood, mornings right here on Inspiration 1680 WOKB.
As we age, it helps to assess our risk for developing Alzheimer's disease. This is especially important for those who have a greater chance to develop the condition, like African Americans and Hispanic Americans. A good first step is a memory screening, which may be available in the Trailblazer study, a memory loss clinical research study seeking adults with normal memory and behavior patterns. To learn more, call 407-278-6339 or visit ClinCloud Research. You may be able to participate if you are 65 to 80 years old and have a reliable study partner who knows you well and is familiar with your day-to-day life. Compensation is available. Are you concerned about developing Alzheimer's disease? Consider the Trailblazer study today. Call 407-278-6339 or visit clincloudresearch.com. That's 407-278-6339 or clincloudresearch.com.
This is WOKB 1680 AM Winter Garden.
And W264DV
100.7 FM Kissimmee, the heart and soul of Central Florida. The views and opinions of the following program is not necessarily those of WOKB, staff, and management of Unity Broadcasting.
Thank you for joining me for the He That Has an Ear broadcast, a production of the Trumpets of Zion Ministry of Orlando. Now prepare your hearts to receive the word.
And here's Pastor Bennett.
Okay, and we're going to continue on. We're just going to roll with what we've been going with for the last 3 weeks, I believe so, about your blessing. And today we're just going to step it up, because a part of being blessed of God and God exalting you and keeping you in the place to where he wants you to be and where he's already placed you is your being able to receive wise counsel. That means that the people that you let come around you who give you information or words that they say, well, God has said this or that. So we got today, what the Lord did, he put me in the mind to show us not that you don't know, but to be a reminder for you that there are operations that are going on that's trying to knock you out of the blessing that God has for you. But see, God knows the plans that he has for you. And it's not to uproot you, to cast you down, but that you should prosper in the place where you at, and that you will be a light towards other people. You have to come to the understanding when you are God's anointed, when you are chosen, you got forces that's going to fight against you in the church, out of the church. Satan he's always, and he will continue to try to uproot you from the place where God wants to bless you. But if you stand still and you know that he sent you and you know that he is God and he brought you there for this reason and for that reason, which is to give him glory, honor, and praise so that somebody will see his blessings upon your life and how he's using you so that they will be encouraged also. But it comes down to this point, children of the Most High. You have to receive wise counsel. And not only receive wise counsel, you have to be prepared that some of the things that God will say to you is not going to always be what you want to hear. We love hearing good things. I don't know anybody that want to sit down and hear something dreary every day of their life. That's not how God operates. He don't want you to go into a place and then there you are, all you hear is the bad and not the good. But it also works in the other way also. It's not always good and you never hear anything bad. When it comes down to receiving words that are not so pleasant to your ears, it is not for God to say, well, it is for him to say, but it is not his will for you to look down and say, okay, this is the ending of me. I don't have any more to do with this. That's not his will. His will is for you to receive it, know that it's coming, and then be able to grow from it. In the Bible, we find there were wise kings and there were kings that were not so wise. We're going to use, for example, Ahab. So I want you to go with me to 1 Kings, the 22nd chapter, and I'm going to begin reading at the first verse. And it says, And they continued 3 years without war between Syria and Israel. And it came to pass in the 3rd year that Jehoshaphat the king of Judah came down to the king of Israel. And the king of Israel said unto his servants, Know ye that Rothmoth in Galilee is ours, and we be still, and take it not out of the hands of the king of Syria. And he said unto Jehoshaphat, Wilt thou go with me to battle to Rothmoth Gilead? And Jehoshaphat said to the king of Israel, I am as thou art, my people as thy people, my horses as thy horses. And Jehoshaphat said unto the king of Israel, Inquire, I pray thee, at the word of the Lord today. Then the king of Israel gathered the prophets together, about 4,000 men, and said unto them, Shall I go against Rothmoth Gilead to battle, or shall I forbear? And they said, Go up, for the Lord shall deliver it into thy hand of the king. And Jehoshaphat said, Is there not a prophet of the Lord besides that we might inquire of him? And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, There is yet one, Micaiah the son of Elimah, by whom we may inquire of the Lord. But I hate him, for he doeth not prophesy good concerning me, but evil. And Jehoshaphat said, Let not the king say so. And then he goes further to say, Then the king of Israel called on the officer and said unto him, Hasten hither, Micaiah the son of Elimah. Excuse me. I done messed that up. And the king of Israel and the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat and the king of Judah sat each on his throne, having put on their robes in a void place in the entrance of the gate of Samaria. And all the prophets prophesied before them. And Zedekiah the son of Shinahah made him horns of iron, and he said, Thus says the Lord, shalt thou push the Syrians until they have consumed them. And all the prophesied so, saying, Go up against Rothmoth Galilee and prosper, for the Lord shall deliver it into the king's hands. And the messenger was gone to call Micaiah, spake unto him, saying, Behold now the words of the prophets, declare good unto the king with one mouth. Let thy word, I pray thee, be like the word of them, and speak that which is good. Look at what the man of God did. He had a choice to make, being one of God's anointed, his prophet. He could have did what was said of him, but he didn't do that. He went before the kings, and then what did he do? He spoke exactly what the Lord said. And then after speaking, it was like, is this true? This man never speaks anything good. He turned it around and let him know, well, the reason why I'm telling you this is because a lying spirit has come amongst the prophets, and this is your time to be destroyed. Then they got upset with him. Not only did they get upset with him, but they began to do things, and he was smart because of what he had said. And then the ending of it, what he said, if you come back from this battle at all, then it wasn't spoken through me. Jehoshaphat was a wise king because he saw that everybody was prophesying all the same things. And he decided to go 1 mile further just to get to the truth, to make sure it was of God. We take a look at this story and we find out that upon Jehoshaphat, there was prosperity, but the person that he was dealing with, which was Ahab, God had not set it up so that it would be done in that way. So after this, what happens is the kings go out for battle. Ahab already had known that his destruction was here and that this thing was going to come upon him. So what he did was he put his robe on Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat, thinking it's a good thing, he ended up almost getting destroyed because of something that Ahab had done. We have to be wise, and when it comes down being a man or woman of God, we'll say a bishop, a pastor, a deacon, an elder, or whomever it is, in what capacity God has put you in, you have to be prepared for every move that God makes, because of the simple fact, it is not meant to destroy you. So after this prophet comes before him and he begins to speak to them, he told them,